Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is 3.4.
What's going on, world? How are you? Welcome back to Channel 3.4. This is an episode of Dave Speaks, music-related essay, documentary, I guess, here. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, but this is about Tyler, the Creator, and I think this is based off of the new interview he did where he called out Ian specifically. I just did that Ian Yachty song, and there's something off with Ian. I agree. I had seen the clips of what Tyler said, so I'm not necessarily want to react to the interview because I had heard the clip already, so I didn't want to do a reaction to it. But this is how Tyler, the Creator, just destroyed every new rapper. Maybe some context added on top of the interview that I haven't thought of, or maybe some opinions or insight or things injected here. So I kind of want to listen to this and see what this is all about. This is a 8-minute video from Fantastic Hip Hop. So go check out their channel. I'll try to link it down below if I remember. Let's get right into this. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. You. If you haven't subscribed yet, I need each and every single one of you hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're real close to 4,000. Nice little milestone. We're about to hit it here soon. So let's get over that first lap here and then keep going. So let's get right into this. How Tyler, the Creator, just destroyed every new rapper.
Now, after a time where so much of the rap world has just made a mockery of what the genre stands for, one of the most acclaimed, gifted, and respected rappers of the modern...
Wait. Why does that seem weird?
Now, after a time where so much of the rap world has just made a mockery of what the genre stands for, one of the most acclaimed, gifted, and respected rappers of the modern era has finally spoken up and called out all of the musical grifters running around and trying to sell themselves off as rappers, as in a recent interview. None other than Tyler, the Creator, bashed the current state of hip-hop for so many reasons that the world needed to hear from an artist of his magnitude, and now while some people have accused Tyler of doing this for attention or as a result of him becoming bitter and out of touch with the ever-changing trends in hip-hop. When you look at everything Tyler says and just how nuanced and detailed he gets when it comes to this warning shot he has given to the entire rap world, you can see that what he is saying...
If you think that he's bitter and out of touch based on what he said, it just comes from a passion and a love for what he does. Although that does get misconstrued with newer generations, like Tyler talking about Eminem in the past, right? It kind of did feel like he thought Eminem was out of touch, and maybe maybe the older you get, just the more you are naturally, I guess. I don't know, but I definitely did not take Tyler's comments as him being out of touch. I think he just feels impassioned and is maybe concerned or frustrated by the way some of the things the industry, some of the ways the industry is working.
When it comes to this warning shot he has given to the entire rap world, you can see that what he is saying is so much more than just some shade being thrown out, because with everything he has had to say, he isn't dissing other rappers to start beef or drama, but he is fighting to preserve the very identity of what hip-hop and really music culture stands for in a way. And now as we dive deeper into everything Tyler has said in one of the most crazy and viral interviews that has come from any rapper in quite some time, by the end of it all, you will be even more shocked about everything than you would think on the surface, because the way Tyler pulls the curtain and exposes everyone, it will really have you questioning the entire landscape of the music industry and the people who are being positioned to spearhead the future of hip-hop. So now with this Tyler, the Creator interview, as he spoke with Maverick Carter, Tyler went on a rant where he came out so much of what has been dominating the hip-hop landscape over the past few years, and now specifically addressing everything in the rap world that before the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef really had people questioning the long-term stability of rap music as a whole. Tyler had 3 main points about everything horrible going on in the rap world right now that, when he connected, put together a shocking picture that in most eras would be any rapper's worst nightmare. And now to begin to address this problem that so many current rappers are seemingly a part of, the first thing Tyler talked about is the pure intent behind so many of the people making music today, which, as he described, is no longer about putting compelling art into the world and instead is more about posing as a musician to be treated as such by the industry, but then just releasing what Tyler calls meme records. And as Tyler puts these artists on blast for pretty much exposing themselves for
The Ways to has a really good video essay about that too, about like the TikTok artists or whatever, like the meme artists, how they just like Ice Spice just sold 20,000 in her first week, I think, or something like that. You know, people are like canceling shows because they can't sell tickets. Like, they're not actually popping. They're just like social media famous, but they're not like actual sought after musicians or musical acts or whatever. It's very true.
Meme records. And as Tyler
They're
puts these
popular,
artists
but
on
not
blast for
popular
pretty much
musicians.
exposing themselves for
They're just popular people that do music that kind of feeds their popularity.
showing their true nature, which is, of course, that they are making music to exploit algorithms and the digital media landscape, as opposed to creating something genuinely powerful that can resonate with human beings and not machines. This is the first curtain Tyler is trying to pull in the industry by just waking people up to the fact that so many of the new rappers who have been getting pushed by the industry do not have the same intentions that all great artists historically had. And as there have been so many rappers who release music that literally just feels like a joke with how mind-numbing it is and how some people are still accepting this. This was very important for Tyler to say, and just to wake people up to what is really going on right in front of them, and now building on this. Because of the nature of artists making music that aims to be a viral joke over everything else, so much of what has been released within the hip-hop space has become redundant, and more than ever. From rappers to producers, feels like everyone is trying to clone each other and take somebody else's signature sound and wave. And while Tyler may have specifically targeted Ian for pretty much just being the definition of this cookie-cutter mold of artist that is trying to take over right now, his point about all of this goes much further than just talking about how rappers stealing other rappers' sounds has never been worse, because as a result of artists pretty much not trying to be original, and then the fact of them copying things for dollars as opposed to creating art in directions that they are actually inspired by. This isn't just limiting creativity, but this low-effort way of making music has translated into every single aspect of these new rappers' brands. As when it comes to translating this viral hype from algorithms into live performances that are supposed to captivate audiences, Tyler calls out the hip-hop landscape of today for delivering some of the most lousy and lazy performances of any cloth of musicians ever. And now somebody calling out the entirety of hip-hop for doing this on this level is really long overdue, because aside from the superstars who truly know how to command a stage like Travis Scott, Playboi Carti, and of course Tyler himself, the majority of current rappers' live shows are genuinely horrible, as from rapping over pre-recorded vocals, which is another aspect of performing that Tyler has been super critical about in the past, because it really just is a lazy crutch for most people who use it, to the fact that so many rappers performing don't bring any energy or interesting dynamic at their shows whatsoever. These live performances have become a direct extension of how devoid of life and identity that the music of so many of these new rappers have been putting out is.
I mean, not that, I'm not a big concert goer by any means, but yeah, I mean, if it's obvious yeah, I guess that'd be very easily translatable, like a lack of effort in a live show. I don't like watch a lot of festivals or go to live shows, but yeah, for those that do, I'm sure it's very, very interpretable. Like, you can tell what is going on.
Which now, even building more on Tyler's point about all of this, is a direct reason why hip-hop ticket sales are down across the board right now, and why more rappers' tours are flopping. And now bringing all of this together, Tyler's whole point about this was not to just criticize a lot of the new rappers out right now for being lousy musicians and really being nothing more than a disposable brand ambassador who is mimicking hip-hop, but instead, it was to illustrate the greater point that with all these musicians who do not care at all about their art, which is clear through not just the way they create their music, but through the way they conduct themselves and always spend all of their time in the limelight talking about any other ridiculous thing, but the actual product they are promoting, which is of course the music. These rappers and the inherent values they are projecting have destroyed the worth of the actual music they are supposed to be known for putting out. And this has caused a downfall in the entire music.
See, that's tough with Lil Baby, because I feel like he can actually rap. Like, he can rap. But yeah, he's kind of crashed out early too. That's tough.
As from fans who can't even articulate why they dislike an album because the thing is made so haphazardly and treated so disposably, to the rappers who spend their marketing and press campaigns for music gossiping and talking about drama, instead of convincing people why to actually care about the body of work they are putting out. Tyler brought up all of these points to slam the modern music industry and the direction it has been heading in, because as it stands, the value of the album is spiraling down a rabbit hole that it may never come back from. But this is not necessarily because people don't care about albums, because as we have seen, especially in rap this year, when the right people drop, they do create massive moments that people can actually pay attention to and have some sort of discourse about. But generally speaking, so many of the rappers occupying the mainstream landscape right now have tired out listeners and made them untrusting of the musical products they are putting out. And as this criticism is coming from somebody like Tyler the Creator, whose last 3 albums have all been massive successes and arguably all classics in their own regard, as they have all solidified themselves as their own defining cultural moments. There could not be a better voice projecting this message, because Tyler is screaming at the music world to do one thing that so many rappers today don't even consider, which is just to care about what they are doing and appreciate the art that they make, because if they don't, nobody ever will. And in this world that we are starting to live in today, where most artists' album sales are dropping viciously, I mean, Tyler literally already proved his point in this interview as soon as he finished talking about all this, because he told Maverick Carter that all of his negative comments are going to be the moments everyone clips up and talks about from this interview. Meanwhile, they will miss the context of why he made these points in the first place. And overall, the positive message Tyler...
That's exactly what has happened. Like, the stuff about Ian has been the highlight of what has come out of that interview, for sure.
Is trying to have reach all of us through it, because while he may be putting other artists who are younger than him down, which may make him look like a hater and an old head, what Tyler is doing here is more respectable than anything else we have seen recently, because in this time where the actual idea of the music itself is being devalued and artists are just letting this happen without a care in the world, as the internet is trying to put the pieces together of what Tyler said, who he is calling out, and what he is trying to accomplish, as you understand that he is just trying to make a music world value the thing.
I wish they'd stop using that clip.
It was put in place to do. Instead of staying on this path where artists are making a mockery of the word hip-hop and are trying to destroy everything that was once sacred, the question you have to ask yourself is, are you going to join him? So now with all this said, let me know. What do you feel about all the drama Tyler the Creator has stirred up, and do you agree with him or not? I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this, and if you want to see why Lil Wayne has some serious beef with Drake that's about to boil over and may just change how the two of them create music for the rest of their career, check out the suggested video.
Why Lil Wayne now officially hates Drake? Wow. We might have to check that one out too. Shout out to I think it was Brand New Hip Hop. Fantastic Hip Hop. Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. I'm gonna hit him with a subscribe right here. Dango. There we go. Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. Nice little video there. I agree with Tyler. I think he's exactly on brand and on point. He's always been someone that's spoken out, and I guess you could call like counterculture. But I would say he's always just been an opinion provider. He's always had things to say, popular or not, whatever. And I respect that about Tyler. I haven't always been the biggest fan of his music, but I think his individuality, his individualism, his personality, and I think what he goes for, I like a lot. And speaking of individualism, mental health, stuff like that, being comfortable in your own skin, having the confidence to go pursue what's important to you while not being scared of what this world will think of it. Head on over to the merch store. It is in the description box down below. Also be in the pinned comment. Maybe not. May not be in the pinned comment if I remember to link this. But it'll definitely be in the description box of the merchandise store. Red Umbrella Movement merchandise. Proceeds are going to activeminds.org. So definitely go grab you some of that if you'd like. I've worn some of it in videos before if you've seen it. Very comfortable, very sleek. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of the merch anyway, but it also goes to a great cause. So that's gonna do it for me. Everyone be safe, be real. Don't forget to pursue your own happiness, and shit. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Should we do this Lil Wayne now hates Drake? Let me know down below in the comment section. Alright, take care.
Thank you to Patreon and YouTube members Clay Hopkins and Kylo Renz.